Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Data Analyst Pathway. I'm Sam, and today we are talking about the single most important piece of knowledge in your entire specialism. It's the why behind everything you do. We are tackling Knowledge 59, K59, how data analytics can be applied to improve an organization's processes, operations and outputs. This is the so what question. Why do we learn SQL? Why do we build dashboards? Not for fun, but to create value. Think of yourself as a doctor. A doctor runs tests, that's your analysis. To diagnose an illness and prescribe a treatment, that's your improvement. The goal is a healthier patient, or in our case, a healthier business. Our goal today is to understand the three levers you can pull to create value: processes, operations, and outputs. Because analysis without improvement is just trivia. Let's decode the standard. K59 gives us three specific targets for improvement. First, processes. This is how we do things. Is the hiring process too slow? Is the invoice approval process stuck? Analytics can find the bottlenecks and make it faster. Second, operations. This is the day-to-day running of the business. How much stock do we hold? How many staff are on shift? Analytics can optimize this to reduce waste and cost. Third, outputs. This is what we actually sell. Is the software buggy? Is the coffee cold? Analytics can measure quality defects and help us make a better product. We use a framework like DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, control, to apply data to these problems systematically. Let's look at processes. The universal complaint is, it takes too long. How do we apply analytics here? We use process mining. We look at the timestamps in the system logs. We see that step A takes 1 hour, step B takes 2 hours, but step C takes 3 days. We have found the bottleneck. The improvement is obvious: fix step C. For example, data showed that manager approval was the bottleneck for buying office supplies. We changed the rule so purchases under £50 are auto-approved. That is a process improvement driven by data. Next, operations. The problem here is usually waste or cost. Maybe we have too much stock sitting in a warehouse, or staff sitting idle. The analysis is resource utilization. We look at the patterns. When are we busy? When are we quiet? The improvement is usually forecasting. We use past data to predict the future. For example, our analysis showed that the call center gets slammed at 9 a.m. every Monday. We changed the roster so more staff start at 8:30 a.m. The result: lower wait times, happier customers, and no extra cost. That is operational optimization. Finally, outputs. This is about the quality of the product or service. The problem is simple: it's not good enough. The analysis is defect tracking. We look at support tickets, returns, or bug reports. We perform root cause analysis. For example, we analyzed the returns data for a clothing retailer. We found that 80% of returns for a specific jacket were because it was too small. The improvement wasn't technical, it was content. We updated the website with a bold warning: fits small, order one size up. Returns dropped by 20%. That is using data to improve the output. How does K59 apply to you, Ben the data analyst? Imagine the IT help desk is drowning in work. You get the data, the ticket logs. Your analysis reveals a pattern: 40% of all tickets are password resets, and each one takes a human 15 minutes. That is thousands of wasted hours a year. Your improvement recommendation is clear: implement a self-service password reset tool. The result: ticket volume drops by 40%. The process is faster for the user, and operations are cheaper for the business. You have created massive value. Here is how you can apply K59 tomorrow. Action 1. Isolate. Find a pain point. Maybe it's the weekly report you hate doing. It takes too long. Action 2. Acquire. Measure it. Prove it. It takes me 4 hours every Monday morning. Action 3. Improve. Use your skills. Write a SQL script or a Python script to automate the data extraction. Action 4. Measure again. It now takes 10 minutes. You have just used data analytics to improve a business process. You saved the company 4 hours a week. That is K59 in action. For your portfolio, use STAR. This is the optimization story. Situation: production line efficiency was dropping, but no one knew why. Task: I needed to use data to identify the root cause and improve the output. Action: I analyzed the sensor data from the machines. I identified a pattern: machine B was overheating and shutting down for 10 minutes every 4 hours. I recommended shifting from reactive repairs to a preventative maintenance schedule based on runtime. Result: downtime was reduced by 15%, and daily output increased significantly. Reflection: I learned that data allows us to move from reactive firefighting to proactive improvement. In your major project, K59 is your business impact section. You must quantify the improvement. By identifying this waste, this analysis highlights a potential saving of £50,000 per year. Draw the to-be process. Show how the business should operate based on your findings. My advice, don't just deliver a dashboard and walk away. Deliver a change. Tell them what to do differently. That is where the marks are. Let's wrap up. We've learned that K59 is about creating value. We explore the levers of process, operations, and output. We use the method of measuring, analyzing, and improving. Your next step is to find one bottleneck in your team this week. Just measure it. Put a number on the pain. In our next session, we will look at K60, where we discuss ethics and bias, ensuring that our improvements don't accidentally harm anyone or break the law. Remember, the goal of data isn't to be right. It's to be better. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you now feel more confident in mastering this topic. If you found value in this session, I have a small favor to ask. Please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and follow our channel. It really means a lot to me and helps the algorithm show these lessons to other apprentices just like you who need support. Don't forget, you can download today's slides and the full transcript at www.mentorinai.com EPA Hub. While you are there, check out our mock interview and portfolio review services to make sure you are fully ready for your EPA. See you in the next video. Keep learning.